Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our AppleTV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments.
Good evening and welcome to MyTown TV's coverage of the 16th Region Tournament, fueled by Clark's Pump and Shop and brought to you by Big Sandy Superstores and made possible by Restoration RX. This is the Restoration RX pregame show. I'm Nathan River and you are looking at the closest thing to heaven on earth, and that is a high school softball field in eastern Kentucky. It all comes down to this: the work, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the late nights in the cage, and the endless ground balls, the bullpen sessions. It all comes down to one game for the 16th Region Championship. Tonight, the Kittens from Ashland Paul Blazer, the winners of the 64th, and the Lady Vikings of Rowan County, the winners of the 61st, have traveled to Grayson, Kentucky, here on the campus of East Carter Middle School, to clash in this 16th Region Tournament Championship. The Kittens are looking for their 9th 16th Region Championship, the first since 2019, and Rowan County is looking to win their 5th 16th Region Championship and to win their 3rd in the last 4 seasons. The two teams met one time this season, with Ashland winning 12-1 in 5 innings in Ashland. But as we've already seen in this tournament, previous games don't mean a thing. There have been upsets, close games, injuries, and the like, and tonight is anybody's game. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we will talk some about the visiting team on the scoreboard, Scott Ingram's Kittens. You are watching a MyTown Championship matchup for the 16th Region Championship right here on MyTown TV.
Download our app today.
Whoa! Easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet.
You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner.
Gets them every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking, with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors, starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan home at Big Sandy Superstore.
I was tired, wasn't getting very good sleep. I was dragging. I think deep down I knew something was wrong. Felt quite a bit of pain in my chest. Next thing you knew, I was doing a heart cath. I absolutely felt better immediately. Right back to work Monday morning with no kind of complications whatsoever. I know a lot about heating and air conditioning, but you guys are the ones that know about hearts.
Inspired Heart Care at UK King's Daughters.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
Welcome back to the Restoration RX pregame show and MyTown TV's coverage of the Ashland Kittens and the Rowan County Lady Vikings, a MyTown championship matchup. Coach Scott Ingram brings his 29-6 Kittens in here, probably playing the best they've played all season long. The Kittens have won 11 straight. Their last loss coming to Ohio powerhouse Wheelersburg, who is actually playing right now in the Ohio Class 5 state tournament. The Kittens' road to the tournament saw them defeat Fairview 11-1 in the 64th semis, and then Boyd County 11-2 in the 64th championship. Here in the 16th, they defeated Bath County 10-0 in the quarterfinals and East Carter 10-3 in the semis, which set them up for a date with Rowan County tonight. The Kittens are led on offense by junior Brooklyn Duckweiler. The catcher is hitting .496 with 14 home runs and 31 RBIs. Junior Jenna Delaney is hitting .443 with 13 home runs and 48 RBIs. She also has 6 triples. 8th grader Paige Harmon is hitting .402 and has 9 home runs and 2 triples along with 29 RBIs. And sophomore Zoe Smith is hitting .378 with 8 home runs and 40 RBIs, and also adds 2 triples to that number. We're going to go ahead and take our second break, and when we come back, we'll talk about the Rowan County Lady Vikings. You are watching the Restoration RX pregame show on a MyTown championship matchup right here on MyTown TV.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Hey, we're Jim and Joe's Garage, family owned and operated for 3 generations.
We sell cars,
do bodywork and repair.
We've got a full-service mechanic for when your check engine light comes on.
And we have all kinds of great parts and accessories.
Stop by and see us sometime here at Jim and Joe's.
The purpose of Escape the Vape is going to be to try to get the teenagers and the young kids to stop vaping. With the kids, their brains are still forming until they're 25. Parents in the community need to and pay attention if their kids are using it, because there are signs that their kids use it.
Mom, what's for dinner?
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX. Water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX 606-694-1096 today. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
When you need insurance, it's nice to know you have a Farm Bureau agent right in your community. Someone who understands your family's needs and lives right down the road. For insurance in Rowan County, call your local agent, Bailey Trent. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
At UK St. Clair Medical Center, your health comes first. From advanced treatments to compassionate personal attention, we're here for every step of your journey. Trusted doctors, modern technology, and a tradition of excellence. The care you need, the caring you deserve. Serving Eastern Kentucky since 1963. UK St. Clair Medical Center.
Welcome back to the Restoration RX pregame show and MyTown TV's coverage of the 16th Region Tournament. I'm Nathan River. Caitlin Muncie's 27-10 Lady Vikings look to continue their winning ways as they were able to knock off Boyd County on Tuesday night in a close one by a score of 8-7. It was a back-and-forth affair and not the cleanest game as both teams had 3 errors apiece. Rowan County is also playing their best softball, Tuesday night notwithstanding, winning 12 of their last 14. The winners of the 61st road to the championship looks like this. In the semis of the 61st, they defeated Fleming County by a score of 11-0 in 5 innings. In the championship, they avenged 2 losses earlier in the season by defeating Bath County by a score of 5-3. Here in the 16th region, Brown handily defeated Elliott 16-1, and then in Tuesday night's game, again defeated Boyd County by a score of 8-7 to punch their ticket to the championship game. On offense, they are led by Moorhead State commit senior Lauren Eastham, who Tuesday night blasted a 3-run home run in the first to put the Lady Vikings ahead. And that's pretty much where they stayed, although Boyd County was able to tie it late in the game. Eastham has 61 hits with 11 home runs and 56 RBIs. Fellow seniors Cassie Perkins and Riley Howard both have 44 hits on the season, with Perkins adding 3 home runs and is hitting .376, while Howard is hitting .373. Sophomore Kelby Ford is hitting .399 with 1 home run and 24 RBIs. We're going to take our final break, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups. You are watching the Restoration RX pregame show and a MyTown championship matchup right here on MyTown TV.
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
At Primary Plus, we're more than just a healthcare provider. Since 1983, we have been proudly serving communities across northeastern Kentucky, providing state-of-the-art care to the region we call home. With expert clinicians offering personalized care, and we're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
Fresh Start Health is now accepting new patients in Moorhead. Walk-ins are welcome for primary care, counseling, hepatitis and STI treatment, psychiatry, and addiction medicine. Book online at freshstarthealth.com or call 606-225-8200. Fresh Start Health, next to Fazoli's, Moorhead.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Welcome back to MyTown TV, and we're getting ready for first pitch between Ashland Kittens and the Rowan County Lady Vikings. Since 2007, these two teams represent 12 of the previous 17 16th region champions, so it should be a good one. Here's your starting lineups. First, for the visiting Ashland Kittens, leading off a junior, number 21, Brooklyn Duckweiler. Batting second, a junior, number 13, Jenna Delaney. She'll be at short. Batting third, a sophomore, number 20, Zoe Smith, and she'll be in left. Batting fourth, a junior, number 25, Addie Lane, and she will be in the circle. Batting fifth, an eighth grader, number 1, Paige Harmon, and she's the designated player. Batting sixth, a senior, number 60, Emma Pinson, and she's at third. Batting seventh, a senior, number 2, Ashley Ingram. She'll man center field. Batting eighth, a sophomore, number 24, Addison Wolf. She'll be at second. And batting ninth, a senior, number 12, Abby Lynch. And she's in right. And the flex player, a senior, number 5, Riley Harmon, and she's at first base and not hitting. So again, for your Ashland Kittens, Duckweiler, Delaney, Smith, Lane, Harmon, Pinson, Ingram, Wolf, and Lynch. For the home team on the scoreboard, the Rowan County Lady Vikings, their starting lineup looks like this. Leading off, a senior, number 30, Riley Howard. She will roam center field. Batting second, a sophomore, number 18, Kelby Ford, and she'll be at short. Batting third, a senior, number 28, Lauren Eastham, and she's behind the dish. Batting cleanup, a senior, number 15, Cassie Perkins, and she's in the circle. Batting fifth, a 7th grader, number 14, Kelsey Pennington, and she'll be at first. Batting sixth, a junior, number 35, Kaylee Littleton, and she'll be at the hot corner. Batting seventh, a senior, number 1, Michaela Hughes, she's in left. Batting eighth, a junior, is number 13, Shaylin Sturgis, she is the designated player. Batting ninth, a freshman, number 5, Shelby Likens, she'll be at second base. And the flex, a sophomore, number 2, Audrey Clay, she is playing right field but not batting. So again, your starting lineup for the Lady Vikings, Howard, Ford, Eastham, Perkins, Pennington, Littleton, Hughes, Sturgis, and Likens. They are finishing the starting lineup announcements here at the field. And so we'll probably do National Anthem next. So we'll go ahead and take one more break. And when we come back, we will have first pitch. You're watching a MyTown TV championship matchup right here on MyTown TV.
Download our app today.
Whoa! Ranger Rodney here. You gonna put in them rewards? Rewards? Give me that. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Parks Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
I was tired, wasn't getting very good sleep. I was dragging. I think deep down I knew something was wrong. Felt quite a bit of pain in my chest. Next thing you knew, I was doing a heart cath. I absolutely felt better immediately. Right back to work Monday morning with no kind of complications whatsoever. I know a lot about heating and air conditioning, but you guys are the ones that know about hearts.
Inspired heart care at UK King's Daughters.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at Big Sandy Superstore.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap, rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Welcome back. We are about ready to get started. The anthem has been sung, lines drawn, and we are ready to play. In the circle tonight for the Lady Vikings is Cassie Perkins. Perkins' numbers look like this. This is the 27th appearance for Perkins, her 20th start. In 150 innings, she's given up 144 hits, 88 runs, 54 of those earned, 46 walks, 194 strikeouts. She has a 14-9 record with 2 saves and a 2.52 ERA. As I mentioned, both of these teams have been playing really well as of late. In these last 11 games for Ashland, they have outscored their opponents 113-13, averaging 10.2 runs per game and only giving up 1.1 runs per game. The Lady Vikings in the last 14 games, they're 12-2, have scored 133 runs to 50, and they're averaging 9.5 to 3.6 runs per game. So we're ready to get started. Brooklyn Duckweiler steps in. She's hitting .498 on the season. Perkins looks in for the sign. Here is your first pitch. Your first pitch brought to you by Restoration RX. And it is inside for a ball, and we are underway. Nice sunny sky here in Grayson, Kentucky. 81 degrees. A little bit of a wind blowing out towards right center field. That pitch misses low. That'll run the count to 2-0. Your umpires for today's game. Behind the plate, Keith Roark. At first base, Greg Martin. And at third base, the manimal, Chris Weiscarver. That changeup is in there for a strike. We do have a sideline reporter today in Chris Pullum, and we'll visit with him at some point during the game. Here's the 2-1. Just a little low. I hear Chris.
Yeah, can you hear me up there?
I got you.
All right, just checking the microphone. But one thing I've noticed here down at field level, that changeup that Perkins throws is deadly. It's almost like her fastball sets it up.
There it is again. Held on to it just a little too long, and that'll put Duckweiler on with nobody out.
Now batting the shortstop, number 13.
That'll bring up junior number 13, Jenna Delaney. She's hitting .443 on the season. I can almost guarantee you're going to see Duckweiler be on the move at some point during this at-bat with her speed. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the short, actually through the shortstop into left field, just out of the reach of both the third baseman Littleton and Ford at short. You want to talk about a seeing eye single? That's exactly what that was.
Number 20, Zoe Smith.
Well, that'll bring up the third hitter without an out, a sophomore, Zoe Smith. She's hitting .378 on the season. So now runners on first and second, nobody out. Change up, misses low, may have gotten into the dirt a bit. One ball, no strikes. Perkins looks into the dugout for the sign. One-oh's outside, 2-0.
Nathan, worth mentioning, Zoe Smith leads Ashland in RBI here in the postseason with 7.
That is impressive. 7 RBIs in 2 games. Here comes a 2-0. Ball's hit, fielded by a third baseman, swipe tag, and safe, according to the third base umpire, just out of the reach of the diving Littleton. She dove at Duckweiler. So a walk and 2 hits now, because I don't believe Littleton would have had a play at first there, being sprawled out on the ground like that. So now with bases loaded, cleanup hitter Addie Lane coming to the plate. First pitch to her is low and outside for ball one. A lot of fans have traveled from both Moorhead and Ashland to watch this championship game. And you love to see that. We wish you were here with us, but since we're not, we are thankful you are watching My Town TV's coverage of the 16th Region Tournament. Here's the 1-0 on the outside corner. That'll even the count up at a ball and a strike. Rowan County's defense is playing in for a force at the plate. It's difficult to do with your 4-hitter up. Change up on the inside corner for strike 2, and that one was a dandy. Locked Addie Lane up. She's got another strike to work with here. Counts a ball and 2 strikes. Again, bases loaded, nobody out. Top of the first inning. 1-2 pitch is driven to right field. That's going to be down for a hit. That'll score. That's going to go get past the right fielder, Clay. 2 runs are in, and the third one will be held at third by Scott Ingram. So Addie Lane delivers with a no-out single to left.
Number 1, Paige Harmon.
And give Lane second base on the error.
Number 4, Haley Walters.
Haley Walters is in to pinch run for Addie Lane, the pitcher. And that'll bring up Paige Harmon, the designated player, 8th grader, hitting .402 on the season. And just like in the game against Boyd County, Rowan County gives up a run. And this one's driven to left field. It's going to be foul. Rowan County giving up, in this case, 2 runs in the top of the first. Of course, we saw Rowan County come right back against Boyd with that 3-run home run by Eastham. She will be due up third in the bottom of this inning. Runners on second and third, still no outs. Nice block there by Eastham. That'll even the count up at 1-1. Middle infield playing back. Corners playing even with the bag. 1-1 pitch misses. Couldn't tell if that was low or outside. That brings a count to 2-1. That's at the top of the zone. That'll even the count up at 2-2. Again, nobody out. Duckweiler walked. Delaney, Smith, and Lane all had singles. So Duckweiler has scored and Delaney has scored. Change up. That is lifted into left. That will be caught in foul territory. Here comes a play at the plate. That'll be cut off by Perkins. And Paige Harmon with a sacrifice fly adds another run for the Ashland Kittens, and they now have 3. And that'll bring up Emma Pinson, the third baseman.
Now batting the third baseman, number 60, Emma Pinson.
Pinson hitting .356 on the season. Now a runner on second, 1 out. And Pinson will step in. Pitch is low for ball 1. Both Perkins and Lane have very similar styles in pitching. There's a changeup that hits off of the nub of the bat. So that'll be a foul ball. And even the count up at 1-1. Actually, home plate umpire Keith Roark called it a dead ball. I'm guessing because she did not move to get out of the way. I thought it hit the knob of her bat. Chris, did you see that? Did you see anything?
Unfortunately, I'm standing right behind Pinson as a right-handed hitter. Her body sort of blocked me from seeing that. I did not hear a ding of a bat, though. I think it did hit off of her arm, but she did not move out of the box. You're correct.
Ball gets by Eastham, and that'll allow Walters to move on to third base. Yeah, in high school softball, there must be an attempt to get out of the way. That was a point of emphasis probably 7 or 8 years ago. Here's the 2-1. Ball's driven back up the middle for a base hit into center field. Howard will corral it and get it in, and Ashland now has scored 4 runs in the first inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 2.
All singles.
Ashley Ingram.
With the exception of a walk to Duckweiler and a Paige Harmon sacrifice fly. Still only 1 out. Ashley Ingram steps in as Coach Caitlin Muncie tries to calm her infield down.
You know, Nathan, the difference in this batting order for Ashland has really been the development of the middle and back part of the lineup. Early in the season, it was really for Ashland. If it wasn't the first 3 or 4 hitters that moved runners or got on base, then they were just stuck until those batters came back around. But you've seen players like Pinson, Ingram, Wolf start to get more involved, start to put the bat on the ball and make things happen.
You know, we saw the importance of that in the Rowan-Boyd game. What kept Boyd County in that game is in the 16 or so at-bats that their 6, 7, 8, 9 hitters had. Boyd County had like 9 base runners out of that, 9 or 10 base runners out of that, and Rowan County only had 2. And one of them was via an error. Changeup is in the dirt. Ingram steps out, gets the number from Coach Ingram. If any. Comes the 1-0. Here's a back pick by Eastham, not in time. Counts 1-1. 1-1, runner on first, 1 out. That ball is lifted into the air. Here comes Clay, and she will make the running catch right in front of Howard. Clay had that the entire way. A lot of times you'll see the center fielder come in. Usually center fielder is the, I don't want to say the boss out there, but if center fielder calls it, corner infielders usually back off. Clay had that the entire time. So 2 outs now. And Addison Wolf will step in. She looks at that first ball. Pinson still over on first. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a foul. There's a delayed call there by home plate umpire Keith Roark. Where I'm at, the KCU tent is blocking a little bit of my view there. I couldn't tell if it was a foul or if Eastham missed it. And then finally Roark called it a foul. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss on that changeup. Now Perkins ahead in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Change up again, hit back up the middle, diving attempt, and Likens kind of hit it over to Ford. Ford unable to pick it up. And another seeing eye single for Ashland.
Number 12.
None of these balls have been hit particularly hard. They have just hit the ball where the Lady Vikings are not. I guess that is the name of the game. So move Pinson to second base. Addie Wolf is at first. And Abby Lynch steps in. She lifts one to right field. Clay having to go a long way, and it'll end up foul. Lynch hitting .280 on the season. Fouled off. And Lynch is in a hole 0-2. Wind still blowing now a bit more towards right field. Comes the 0-2 pitch. Outside. It may be a setup pitch. Here's the 1-2. Lifted into center field. Back goes Howard. She's going to keep going, and that ball's going to be gone. The number 9 hitter, Abby Lynch, with a 2-run home run. And the Ashland Kittens are still pouring it on here in the top of the first. That ball kept going. I actually thought Howard was going to have a play short of the track. And the backspin on that hit on the ball, it just kept going, and Ashland now leads, or has now scored 7 runs. Chris, you got something?
Yeah, just to mention, that was Abby Lynch's first home run of the season I'm aware of, and I don't remember her hitting one in previous seasons either. That might be her first one in her career as an Ashland Kitten.
I have her this year with 0 home runs, so this, congratulations on your first. Duckweiler now steps in. She was walked her first time up and scored. Pitch misses 2-0. Pitch in the dirt, 3-0. And Duckweiler is close to being walked for the second time in a row. It's the only walk given up by Perkins. Was the leadoff walk to Duckweiler. 3-0. Outside, ball 4. And indeed, she does.
Now batting the shortstop. Number 13, Jenna Delaney.
I'll bring up Delaney. She's 1 for 1. She hit a soft single between the shortstop and third base hole. We call that the 5-6 hole. Change up to Delaney, misses upstairs for ball 1. 2 outs in the inning. That one misses, must have been low. From my position, it looked like it caught the plate, but may have been low. Again, we're not in the best angle to see balls and strikes right now.
I would agree with you, Nathan. That looked like it caught the inside corner.
Here's a 2-0. Ball's popped up, and Easton will not have a play. It'll be out of play.
A softball that is fouled off will net you a soft-served ice cream cone.
And I love that announcement the PA just said. Any foul ball that's a softball brought to the concession stand will get a free soft serve ice cream. No, Jeff, you can't leave. Jeff just showed me a picture of a box full of softballs that he's got. You ain't leaving to get that soft serve. Sorry, bub.
He's trying to game the system, Nathan. He brought those from home.
I wouldn't doubt it. Counts 3-1 to Delaney. Ball 4. So 2 now straight walks. And I would venture to say Pennington may be getting loose here before too long. So Zoe Smith will step in. She had a soft single towards third base her last time up, so she is 1 for 1. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Right on the inside corner for a strike. That's probably the best pitch that Perkins has thrown yet. Right on that inside black, about between the belt and the chest. Not a whole lot that Smith could have done with that, especially since Perkins has been working outside just like that. Here's a ball to the 5-6 hole. That's going to be in the left field. Scott Ingram's wave. Here comes the run. And Perkins cut the ball off, try to get the runner at third. So give Zoe Smith another single to left. And give her second base on the throw. Yes.
From my view, I don't see anybody warming up for Rowan. So if there's relief coming in for Perkins, it's probably going to be someone in the outfield.
Well, Pennington, I believe, is at first base. So she's the other Rowan County pitcher.
Sorry, I meant the field, not the outfield.
Here's the 1-0. Ball's lifted out of play to the right. And kids are absolutely racing to that softball for that soft serve ice cream. And somebody went down. Luckily, it was in the grass. He's getting up. Here comes the 1-1. Change up. Now he's got another chance. Is he going to get this one? I can't tell. There's a bunch of kids running after it, and it went out of my view. Folks, this is the game within the game. Who's getting foul balls? Perkins ahead, a ball and 2 strikes. Change up upstairs. I'll even count up at 2-2. Perkins brings the break-even pitch just outside, and the count will run full. Payoff pitch coming. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and that will retire the side. But the Ashland Kittens score 8 runs on 7 hits and 1 Rowan County error. Left 2 on base. We go to the bottom of the first. Ashland 8, Rowan County coming to bat. You're watching a My Town championship matchup right here on My Town TV.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's got a rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap, rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
Fresh Start Health is now accepting new patients in Moorhead. Walk-ins are welcome for primary care, counseling, hepatitis and STI treatment, psychiatry, and addiction medicine. Book online at freshstarthealth.com or call 606-225-8200. Fresh Start Health, next to Fazoli's, Moorhead.
When it comes to your future, don't just swing. Knock it out of the park and apply to Ashland Community and Technical College. With hands-on training and career-focused programs, step up to the plate. Apply today at ashland.kctcs.edu.
Welcome back to MyTown TV's coverage of the 16th Region Softball Tournament here in Grayson, Kentucky. The Lady Vikings in the bottom of the first will send up Riley Howard, Kelby Ford, and Lauren Eastham. And if anybody gets on, Cassie Perkins. So Howard will step in against Addie Lane. I think I started to say back in the top of the first that Lane and Perkins are very similar in styles. Neither one is going to blow you away with their speed, but they both spin the ball very well. Lane gets ahead for a strike there.
Nathan, I had a conversation with Coach Ingram about Addie Lane's 0-1 conversion rate, and when she throws that first pitch for a strike, her conversion rate has been phenomenal this year.
Yeah, when you get ahead as a pitcher, number one, you put a little pressure on the offense, but number two, that opens the corners a lot more as opposed to any other count. That ball's lifted to the outfield. Ingram racing for it, and she will make the catch just shy of the track for the first out.
Now batting, number 18, the shortstop, Kelby Ford.
I'm going to bring up Kelby Ford, shortstop, hitting .339 on the season. The lefty steps in, and the Ashland defense will step up. Pinson at third, about 4 or 5 steps in front of third base. Middle infield is in. Here's a shot to left field up into the air. First one pitch, one out as Smith squeezes that. And very quickly, there are 2 outs here in the top of the first.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Lauren.
That'll bring up senior Lauren Eastham. Catcher's hitting .535 on the season. Of course, she will be playing softball next year, not too far from home there in Moorhead State. Eastham back in the winter during our 16th Region draw show for basketball. A little excuse me swing there, foul. You know, every year when we do that at Tap That Sports in Camp Landing, and they have the golf simulators, and all the players that show up, we put them in a long drive competition. Lauren Eastham, who has never played golf in her entire life, won the long drive competition. She laced a golf ball about 278 yards. And that was fun.
Nathan, I asked her for a lesson afterwards. I'm still holding out hope she'll give one to me.
Here comes the 1-1. And that's lifted into the air. Lynch coming in, Wolf going out. And Wolf will make the play to retire the side. No runs, hits, or errors. Nobody left on. And we head to the top of the second. Your score, Ashland 8, Rowan County 0. We'll be back. You're watching the 16th Region Tournament right here on MyTown TV.
Your home protects your family. We protect your home. Restoration RX tackles water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup. Available 24/7 in the tri-state. Restoration RX. Call 606-694-1096 today. Peace of mind starts here.
Download our app today.
Whoa! Ranger Rodney here. You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Give me that. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Parks Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Welcome back to MyTown TV's coverage of the 16th Region Tournament. We have a MyTown Championship matchup. Right now, Ashland is leading 8-0 as we start the top of the second. Ashland scored 8 runs on 7 hits. None of those were hit particularly hard. They were just in places where Rowan County wasn't. So Paige Harmon will step in. She hit a sac fly back in the first. That pitch is in there for a strike. The 8th grader already has 2 postseason home runs this year. Oh, 1. Harmon fouls that one straight back and falls in the count 0-2. Rowan County outfield, especially left field and center, are playing about 3 steps in front of the warning track, respecting her power. Change up misses just outside. And now Howard is shifted over towards left field just a little bit. Clay in right field is almost in right center. Another foul. And Harmon has the 3rd best average on the team at 402, right behind Brooklyn Duckweiler's 498 and Jenna Delaney's 443. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Second strikeout in a row for Perkins.
Now batting the third baseman.
And that'll bring Emma Pinson up. She had a single right back up the middle her first time up. Pitch misses. Change up for a strike. There are times when Perkins seems to hold on to that changeup just a hair too long. When she's got her correct release, her timing, that's a devastating pitch. It's on the top of the zone for strike 2. Rowan County was a little late getting to the field, and I wonder if that had an effect on the warm-up of Perkins. Swing and a miss on a changeup for strike 3. So now 3 straight strikeouts for Perkins.
Number 2, Ashley Ingram.
So you got to wonder if maybe she didn't get enough time to warm up. Now that she's an inning into the game. That ball's lifted to left field in the air. Hughes has it. And that will retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Perkins. She needed that. As we head to the bottom of the second, your score still Ashland 8, Rowan County 0. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
When you're stressed, you come get a massage, it just melts it away. I started having major muscle spasms, and the pain was so excruciating, I couldn't move my left arm. I was wondering how I was going to support my family. From the get-go, they made me feel important, that I wasn't just another patient. I knew immediately when I woke up after surgery, I was free of pain. My future looked a little brighter.
Inspired neurosurgical care at UK King's Daughters.
Welcome back. Bottom of the second inning. Rowan County will send up Perkins, Pennington, and Littleton. And if anybody gets on, Hughes. Perkins, the senior, hitting .376 on the season. First pitch to Perkins, misses inside for ball one. If you're Caitlin Muncie, your speech to your team every chance you get is it's a long ball game. We've been known to come back. We can score runs too. We just have to be patient at the plate. So here's a foul ball into the stands. And there is somebody's giving a ball to, looks like a kid. Here they come running. Soft serve ice cream. 1 ball, 1 strike count on Perkins. Down the line, foul. It looked like a changeup. It got in on Perkins just a bit.
Soft served ice cream, and many other items at our concession stand. Check it out.
Perkins now down in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Another foul. Lane flexing her wrist and hand just a little bit. Here's the 1-2. That ball's lifted into the air on the infield. It's going to get down for a hit. That is the first hit of the ball game for the Lady Vikings. And with nobody out, they have a runner on first.
The first baseman, number 14, Kelsey Pennington.
So that'll bring up Pennington, hitting .316 on the season. Pennington, a 7th grader. Inside for ball one. Here's the 1-0. Ball's lifted into right field. Lynch squeezes it for the first out. Of the 4 outs that Ashland has recorded so far in this game on defense, all 4 have been fly ball outs. So Kaylee Littleton will step in. Junior third baseman hitting .238. Swing and a miss on that. Upstairs. Littleton has 2 home runs on the season. Ball low. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out, runner on first. Foul straight back off the netting, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Lane toes the rubber and pours plateward. Another foul straight back. Count remains 2-2. Perkins still over at first after her infield single. Upstairs with a rise ball for strike 3. That's the first strikeout for Lane. And that'll bring up senior number 1 left fielder, Michaela Hughes. Hughes hitting .276. Hughes had a big 3-run home run in the 61st District Championship game to put the Lady Vikings ahead for good. Pitches in there for a strike. She has 2 home runs on the season. High upstairs. You can't get all 8 runs back at once. Right now, Rowan County just has to focus on base runners. Inside. Two balls, 1 strike. Down the left field line, foul. Nice play there by former Lady Viking infielder Caitlin Muncie. Down in third base coach's box. You want to talk about a tough out. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted into left field. That's got a chance. Back goes Smith, and it's out of here. 3rd home run of the season, 2nd of the postseason for Michaela Hughes. And the Lady Vikings are up off the mat and now down 6 as the score is now 8-2 on the 2-run home run by Michaela Hughes.
Now batting for Rowan County, number 13, the designated player, Shaylin.
Shaylin Sturgis will step in, hitting .330. Down 6 looks a whole lot better if you're in that first base dugout than being down 8. And again, you can't get all 6 runs back. Rowan County still needs to focus on getting runners on base and swinging at good pitches. There's a fastball for a strike. That ball is spinning hard. I have seen balls like that hit a small rock and jut back towards the infield. Now Hughes is down in the count 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 2nd strikeout of the game for Lane. But Rowan County gets up off the mat. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, nobody left on. We head to the top of the 3rd. Ashland 8, Rowan County 2. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Hey, we're Jim and Joe's Garage. Family owned and operated for 3 generations.
We sell cars,
Do body work and repair.
we've got a full-service mechanic for when your check engine light comes on.
And we have all kinds of great parts and accessories.
Stop by and see us sometime here at Jim and Joe's.
Welcome back. Addison Wolf will step in for the Kittens. She's 1 for 1 with a single to second base her last time up. And Perkins pumps a fastball right down Broadway for strike 1. Outside. That'll leaving it up at a ball and a strike. You know, that home run was a bit different than the home run hit by Abby Lynch. Again, I thought Abby Lynch's was going to die short of the track. That one was by Hughes, was more of a no-doubter. Again, that's her 3rd home run of the season. Here's the 2-1 outside. Count runs to 3-1. Sun right in the face of Perkins as she tries to look into the first base dugout for the sign. Here's a 3-1, fouled off. Three balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Payoff pitch to Wolf. Change up, low for ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 12, Abby Lynch.
4th walk of the ball game for Perkins, and that'll bring up Abby Lynch, who hit that bomb back in the 1st to straightaway center field. She's a .280 hitter. So Wolf on first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch to Lynch. Outside for a ball with that fastball. And both these teams, again, have been scoring a lot of runs. Change up. Hit into the air. Likens going out. It's going to fall right behind her. And Wolf couldn't tell if that was a slide or a fall. I think it was a fall. She was thinking about rounding third, and her cleats kind of gave out from under her. But another hit for Lynch. So she is 2 for 2. Now to turn the lineup over for leadoff hitter Brooklyn Duckweiler. She does not have an official at bat as she's been walked twice. Of course, Duckweiler, the leading home run threat here for Ashland with her 14. Change up at the top of the zone, just missed. Sixteenth Region Baseball Tournament will get underway tomorrow in Owensville. The pitch is on the outside corner. First game at 5:30 is these same 2 teams, Rowan County and Ashland. And the nightcap at 8, East Carter and Boyd County. We will have the Rowan County Ashland game. Here's a pitch up the middle for a base hit. Throw comes home. Good throw. Stopped by Eastham, and Duckweiler has her first hit of the ball game.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jenna Delaney.
And Delaney will step in with bases loaded, nobody out. Delaney second on this team in home runs with 13.
Delaney also hitting a whopping 600 in postseason play right now, Nathan.
That's getting it done. Outside. Rowan County has brought their infield in again. Middle infield playing basically in the base path. First base about a foot in front of third, as is third. Third maybe 2 or 3 steps in front of third. Here's the 1-0. Misses. Couldn't tell if that was low or outside. Bases loaded, still nobody out. Here's the 2-0. This ball's lifted high and out of play. Two balls and a strike now on Delaney. Change up. Low. Counts 3-1. Three-one pitch, ball 4, and that'll walk a run in the person of Addison Wolf.
The left fielder, number 20.
It is now 9-2, Ashland Kittens. Now to bring up the left fielder, sophomore Zoe Smith. She is 1 for 1. I'm sorry, 2 for 2 with a single to third and a single to left. Outside. Ball, no strikes. Bases still loaded. Nobody out. 1 run in so far. Change up in there for a strike. Swing and a miss on that rise ball. That was a good one. Now Perkins ahead, a ball and 2 strikes. Another changeup. A little bit inside. Felt the ball come awful close to Smith. She didn't move. Counts even at 2-2 now. Swing and a miss for strike 3. It's first out of the inning.
Now batting the pitcher, number 25.
That's the 4th strikeout for Perkins. And that'll bring up Addie Lane. She's 1 for 2 with a single to left and a strikeout. Change up. That must have been high. Comes a 1-0. Bases loaded, 1 out. Ball hit up the middle. That'll be a base hit as it falls in front of Howard. 1 run is in. Second run. And safe is the call. So Lane with a single to center field will score 2 more. And the score is now 11-2.
Nathan, a subplot after that slide by Duckweiler. She got up favoring her right hip. She's had some problems with her lower body this season and her shoulder. We'll see if that changes anything as we go forward.
All right, we'll keep an eye on that, especially as a catcher having to squat quite a bit. That's hard on the hips and the knees.
Courtesy runner, Haley Walters.
Haley Walters will come in to run for Addie Lane.
Paige Harmon.
Paige Harmon will step in. She is 0 for 1 with a sac fly back in the first and a strikeout. Scores 11-2, still 1 out. Runners at first and third. Walters, the courtesy runner, at first. Pitch is outside. That was a very close play at the plate. Eastham tagged her, I think, on the hip. Ground ball to Ford. She fields, goes to second for 1, throw on to first, not in time. Another run will score. And it is now 12-2 Kittens.
Now batting for third baseman, Emma Henson.
They'll bring up Emma Pinson. She is 1 for 2. The single to center in the first and scored, and struck out in the second. Change up, little excuse me check swing. She falls behind in the count, 0-1. In the dirt, that'll even it up at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 out. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. Outside corner for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Up the middle. That'll be a base hit. Howard with it in center field. She'll get it in quickly. And that's the second hit of the ball game for Pinson.
Now batting number 2, the center fielder, Ashley Ingram.
Again, all these hits, other than the home run by Lynch, have not been hard at all. But they've just been where the Lady Vikings are not. Sometimes that's the way it goes. Ashley Ingram steps in. She is 0 for 2. Pitch is in there for a strike. Ashland has 12 runs on 11 hits. Change up for strike 2. Third base, shortstop, and left field are battling the sun right now. This ball is in the air, and it'll be caught by Littleton to retire the side, but not before Ashland able to push 4 more runs across. They now lead 12-2 as we head to the bottom of the third. We'll be back. You're watching My Town TV.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
When it comes to your future, don't just swing. Knock it out of the park and apply to Ashland Community and Technical College. With hands-on training and career-focused programs, step up to the plate. Apply today at ashland.kctcs.edu.
Welcome back. The score is 12-2 in the bottom of the third inning. Rowan County will send up their 9-1-2 hitters in Likens, Howard, and Ford. And then if anybody gets on, home run threat, Lauren, and golf extraordinaire, Lauren Eastham. So Likens steps in. She hits 283 on the season. Shows bunt and brings it back for a ball. Shows bunt again, popped it into the air, foul. That'll even it up at a ball and a strike. Harmon, Pinson, both crashing. Harmon playing back behind first base. Pinson playing way in at third, probably 10 steps. Just inside. Runs the count 2 balls and a strike. No sign of a bunt there by Likens. Swing and a miss on a rise ball. That'll leave the count up at 2-2. If you do bunt up the first base line, you really want Harmon to field that more towards second base. Pitch is fouled off. You bunt it straight up the line, it gives it a little easier chance to tag as you run by. If you get her off the line, there's a lot of moving parts there as Wolf will have to come in, get turned around, and cover first. It's difficult in softball for the pitcher to cover first base in that scenario. 2-2. Strike 3 called on the inside corner.
Now batting the center fielder, number 30, Kaylee Howard.
It's the third strikeout of the game for Lane. And Rowan County will turn the lineup over. Their leadoff hitter, Riley Howard, steps in. She is 0 for 1 with a fly out to center field her last time up. Misses inside.
Correction, Riley Howard.
On the outside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Howard now down a ball and 2 strikes. That may have been a drop ball just based on her release. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch to Howard, slapped into right field for a base hit. Good piece of hitting there by Howard as she went with where the ball was pitched. It's the 3rd hit of the ball game for Rowan County, and that'll bring Kelby Ford up. You got to wonder if being down 10 runs, if Coach Muncie is willing to sacrifice an out here to move a run back. That would allow Eastham to come to the plate with a runner on and 2 outs. No sign of a bunt there. That's on the outside corner, and that'll even the count up at 1-1. First base entirely in shadow. The pitcher is kind of right on that edge where her body's in shadow, but it's shadow's on the ground, and as she pitches, ball kind of comes in and out just a little bit. Plays a little havoc with the sight line of the hitter. One, 2, hit off the handle, foul. As Ford fought that. One, 2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. No, foul. And again, Ford stays alive. Ford, the younger sister of Haven Ford, who was Kentucky's Miss Basketball a few years ago, was finishing up her career at Murray State and has had a phenomenal career out in western part of the state. Made it to the NCAA tournament, I believe. Here's the 1-2 outside, 2-2. Comes a 2-2 pitch. Hit to shortstop Wolf, who tags the runner and throw on to first, not in time. I think if Wolf would have tried to toss the ball to Delaney, they might have had a chance to get the double play. But Ford reaches on a fielder's choice. Lauren Eastham. Eastham can help bring the Lady Vikings to within 8 with with one swing at the bat. That ball is lifted up and just out of play. There's another soft serve for a kiddo. When you get down early like the Lady Vikings have, you tend to press a little bit and maybe swing at pitches you wouldn't normally swing at. Not saying that was the case there, but Ford will steal second base on the wild pitch. So move forward to second with 2 outs. And it's hard, especially for high schoolers, to kind of stay within yourself. You want to do everything you can to help bring your team back, and a lot of times do things you wouldn't normally do. That pitch is outside, 2-1. Ball's lifted in the right center field gap. That's got a chance, and it's going to be off the wall. One run is in. Easton will coast into second base with a stand-up double. And an RBI. Score Ford from second base. The ball one-hopped the wall. Hit right at the base.
The pitcher, number 15, Cassie.
I thought that one might have had a chance. Seems like everybody going to center and right. Kind of dying a little bit, although that's the way the wind is blowing. Perkins steps in. She lifts one to the shortstop, fielded by Delaney. Throw on to first, and that will retire the side. But Rowan County gets one back on the RBI double by Easton, and we head to the fourth. Your score, Ashland 12, Rowan County 3. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
It's never been easier to replace your kitchen appliances with the ultimate kitchen bundle at Big Sandy Superstore. What's a kitchen bundle? Choose your fridge, choose your range, dishwasher, and microwave. Pick the finish you love and upgrade individual pieces to fit your needs. Need a French door fridge? Done. Wall oven and cooktop? You got it. When you bundle, you save hundreds. Buy the refrigerator and range, get the dishwasher and microwave free at Big Sandy Superstore.
Download our app today.
Whoa! Ranger Rodney here. You gonna put in them rewards? Rewards? Give me that. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Parks Reward. Return, refresh, refuel.
Water, mold, fire, sewage cleanup handled fast by certified pros. When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX 606 694 1096 today. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Welcome back to MyTown TV's coverage of the 16th Region Softball Tournament, here with a MyTown Championship matchup between the Ashland Kittens, winners of the 64th, and Rowan County Lady Vikings, winners of the 61st. Ashland up big at the moment by 9 runs, 12-3 on the power of an 8-run first inning. The Kittens will send up their 8-9 one-hitters, just like back in the third. In the third inning, they sent 9 players to the plate and scored 4 runs. So Wolf will step in. She is 1 for 1 with a walk. First pitch to Wolf is down low. Change up, fouled off. That'll even it up. The ball and a strike. What makes Perkins' changeup so difficult is that she does not slow her windup down one bit. Upstairs. A lot of pitchers have won a lot of games with just 2 pitches, a fastball and a changeup. On the top of the zone, that'll even it up at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, nobody on. Just off the outside corner. And with 2 strikes, that's a difficult one to take. Good eye there by Wolf. In the dirt for ball 4. Another leadoff walk for Perkins.
Up next for the Kittens, the right fielder, number 12.
She's walked
Abby Lynch.
3 of the 4 leadoff hitters in this game, with the exception of the second. when she struck out Paige Harmon. Lynch will step in. She's 2 for 2 with a home run and a single. And home run back in the first is her first of the season, and we believe maybe her first of her career. And what a time to do it. Championship game of the 16th Region Championship.
Yeah, Nathan, I went back to check the records for the previous 3 years. That was her first home run of record as an Ashland Kitten.
There you go. Again, what a time to do it. Championship game. Here comes the 0-1. Change up on the inside corner. And Lynch is now down the count 0-2. Lynch, a senior. Ball is lifted off the netting to the right. Still down 0-2. Perkins has committed to play softball at Midway next year. Swing and a miss on a rise ball for strike 3, and I believe that's the best rise ball I've seen her throw so far this game.
The catcher, number 21, Brooklyn Duckweiler.
It's the 5th strikeout for Perkins. And now Ashland will turn the lineup over to Brooklyn Duckweiler with 1 out. She's 1 for 1 with 2 walks. Change up misses low.
Nathan, you mentioned that Abby Lynch home run. She is the 7th Kitten this season to homer for the Kittens. And they are right now ranked 9th in the state of Kentucky in total home runs.
Outside corner for a strike. Yeah, I think Round County, the thing I saw today, they were ranked 24th. They have 20 home runs on the season. Well, now 21 with Hughes' home run. That pitch misses outside.
Nathan, I think they're also 2nd in the 16th region on the season in home runs, Rowan County, behind Ashland.
Yeah. Yeah, Round County has had 6 different players hit home runs this year. On the outside corner, they'll leaving it up at 2-2. You know, I can remember when I started coaching in 2009, I mean, you might get 3 home runs a year on a team. And I was thinking about this earlier, how much better the hitters have gotten over the years. You know, and it's the same way in baseball. It's the same way in college baseball and major leagues. The hitting is finally starting to catch up to the pitching. At one time, pitching was the dominant area of the game, and it still is to an extent, but hitting's definitely caught up.
It says a lot about the quality of coaching we have in this area, and even Adam Lalone, who is an independent hitting coach. I mean, you can see, I think his pupils this season alone in softball have over 545 home runs on the year, and that number just keeps going up.
Adam Lalonde and Ron O'Hare over in the Moorhead area. He's had a lot of players hit home runs too. Duckweiler with a ball up the middle. Wolf will stop at second base, and Duckweiler is 2 for 2. That looked almost like a carbon copy of her hit back in the 4th. That'll bring up Delaney. She is 1 for 1 with 2 walks. So runners on first and second with 1 out. The number 2 hitter in Delaney stepping in. Ball's hit hard down the third base line, but foul. I think a lot of that also goes toward, when I started coaching, small ball was the thing. A lot of bunts, a lot of slaps, putting a lot of pressure on the defense. And for a while, I talked about this on an earlier broadcast, that changeup is hit into left field, and it'll be caught by Hughes on the run to her left on the warning track. That'll be the second out.
Now batting for Ashland, number 20.
And then, as later I got into my coaching career, you started seeing, I think, again, a lot of that had to do with better coaches. The hitting started picking up, and you stopped seeing as much of the bunting and the short game. I will say I've noticed a bit more of that this season in a couple of teams. Of course, that always, is always going to depend on your personnel. Speed, a lefty, things like that. Zoe Smith looks at the outside pitch. It's now 2 balls and no strikes.
And Nathan, I don't know if you can see it from where you're sitting in the press box, but the crowd here on both sides, phenomenal turnout here for this championship matchup in the 16th region.
Yeah, baseball games have been postponed to tomorrow, and I think that helped out some. But, both these teams generally travel well anyways. And so, yeah, I think I made mention of that in the pregame or before we got started, that both teams have a lot of supporters here in the stands. Here's the 2-1 changeup, hit to third base. Nice, or knocked down there by Littleton. Unable to make a play. She dove towards the line, was able to knock it down, but it squirted out of her glove, and that'll load the bases.
Yeah, that was a changeup coming in and a changeup going back out.
Another soft hit there by the Kittens. I said, for the most part, other than the home run, everything has been seeing eye singles. That's all it takes. Lane stepping in. And he's 2 for 3 with a couple singles to left and center, sandwiched around a strikeout in the first. She hit twice in the first. Change up. That'll hit in the left center field. That's going to be caught again on the run by Hughes. And that'll retire the side. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, your score, Ashland 12, Rowan County 3. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for Pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Cycling with my wife was a lifestyle for me. The more and more I cycled, the harder and harder it was to get out of chairs. It was restricting everything that I could do. The ultimate result was hip replacements. King's Daughters, they were fantastic. The same day I got home from the hospital, I hopped right on my bike. Knowing that you can get back on your bike and go out and accomplish something that you didn't think you'd be able to, it's just amazing.
Inspired Orthopedics Care at UK King's Daughters.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 4th inning. Rowan County will send up their 5, 6, 7 hitters, and Pennington, Littleton, and Hughes. Hughes with the 2-run home run back in the 2nd to left field.
The first baseman, Kelsey Pennington.
So Pennington will step in. She is 0 for 1 with a fly out to right. Interesting looking at the putouts thus far by Addie Lane. Pretty much even. 4 flyouts, 3 strikeouts, and 4 groundouts. Inside corner for a strike. Fouled off. Just got a piece, did Pennington. Yeah, ground out, fielder's choice. Strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. Fly ball, fly ball, fly ball, fly ball. Wasn't sure if the mathed correctly. I was a history teacher, so had to double check. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Pennington. Fouled off the hands to the right, off the screen. And we'll do it over again. In the dirt. A ball and 2 strikes. That math didn't math up. 4 flyouts, 3 strikeouts. In the dirt again. That'll even the count up at 2-2. And the conversation before the game on Addie Lane is, she has pitched quite a bit over the past little bit. I know she's working through a finger injury. I was wondering how she was doing. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Seems to be working pretty well right now.
Now batting number 35.
Both pitchers, I'm sure, benefited from the day off yesterday with the rain out. Staff here at East Carter said they were out here at 9 in the morning to start working on the field. And the field is in pretty good shape. It looks a lot better than it did on Tuesday when we were here. I feel like Tuesday, both pitchers, at least in the game that I did, and Rowan and Boyd, did not trust their footing on their plant foot. Here's a pop-up on the infield. Wolf calls for it, and she will squeeze it for out number 2. They'll bring up Michaela Hughes. She's 1 for 1 with a home run.
Now batting number 1, Michaela Hughes.
Pitch is inside. And Lane just looked over at the third base dugout. Whatever pitch that was called, she doesn't want that called anymore. She's lost the feel for it. Ball's lifted into center field. Ingram eyes it. And she'll squeeze it for out number 3. No runs, hits, or errors. We head to the top of the 5th. Ashland leads 12-3. We'll be back. You're watching My Town TV.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
When you need insurance, it's nice to know you have a Farm Bureau agent right in your community. Someone who understands your family's needs and lives right down the road. For insurance in Rowan County, call your local agent, Bailey Trent. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
At UK St. Clair Medical Center, your health comes first. From advanced treatments to compassionate personal attention, we're here for every step of your journey. Trusted doctors, modern technology, and a tradition of excellence. The care you need, the caring you deserve. Serving Eastern Kentucky since 1963. UK St. Clair Medical Center.
Ashland leads 12-3 as we start the top of the fifth. Paige Harmon will lead off an inning for the second time. Harmon is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fielder's choice. She does have a sacrifice fly that scored a run back in the first. Ball's laced up the right field line, past the first baseman up the right field line, excuse me. For a base hit. That one was one of the harder hit balls today by the Kittens. Pennington didn't really have a chance to react. It actually wasn't quite up the line. It was to the right, or towards the field side of the first baseman. Pinson steps in. Changeup popped into the air. Caught by the pitcher, throw to first. Not quite in time, trying to double off Harmon. It'll be one down.
Now batting, number 2.
Ingram will now step in. She is 0 for 3 with a couple flyouts and a pop-out. Ingram trying to figure out the Perkins changeup. Pitch misses outside. Change up there for a strike. Rise ball rose out of the zone. I'm not seeing her throw that pitch as much this game as she did against Boyd. Foul ball hit the batter in the box and rolled down her front leg to Littleton. Counts 2-2. Change up in there for strike 3 called. It's the 6th strikeout for Perkins. And there's 2 down in the inning. Addison Wolf will step in. She is 1 for 1 with 2 walks. Change up, hit to Ford at short. She'll field, throw on to first. And that'll retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Your score 12-3 Ashland. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
Mom, what's for dinner?
They say products aren't built to last. and that they just don't make things like they used to. Since 1953, Big Sandy's been serving our customers quality and reliability at a great price. And that's why we're proud to carry Speed Queen, quality washers and dryers built here in America with commercial-grade metal parts and backed by industry-leading warranties. Get the guaranteed lowest price and fast delivery on all Speed Queen appliances at Big Sandy's Superstore.
Being able to spend time with patients is really what does make the biggest difference.
My goal is to get you as well as I can so that you don't need a doctor as often.
With expert clinicians offering personalized care in pediatrics, mental health, pharmacy, dental, and so much more. We're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
Welcome back. Top or bottom of the fifth. Getting crunch time now for the Lady Vikings. They need to score some runs. And not allow Ashland to score anymore, as they're in that danger zone of 9. Rowan County will send up their 8-9 one-hitters, and Sturgis, Likens, and Howard. First pitch, swing and a miss. Off the handle. Sturgis will fall behind 0-2. Again tomorrow, baseball gets going. Swing and a miss for strike 3. The fourth strikeout for Lane.
Now batting.
They'll bring up Shelby Likens.
Shelby Likens.
At 5:30, Rowan County and Ashland will play at the Owingsville Sports Park. They're right along I-64 in the region semifinals. And then after, we will have that game live for you. I believe it's Mike Miller doing that game. And then the second game, East Carter and Boyd. Ball upstairs. 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. Likens shows bunt, pushes it up the first base line. It's on the line. Here's a throw on to second, and unable to handle it is Wolf. Nice bunt there by, oh, they did call it foul. I thought it was right on the line.
I think Duckweiler did too, as she picked it up and tried to make the play to first. Yeah, during this discussion, just a real quick story about Ashland's pitcher, Addie Lane, back in early April. She lost one of her biggest fans, her grandmother, who was a steadying force, who was always right on the net watching her pitch. And Addie took that pretty hard, took a couple games off. On April 14th, she actually spoke at her grandmother's funeral, and Ashland was slated to play Cabell Midland on the road, one of the toughest teams in West Virginia, and Scotty Ingram was giving her the day off. She called Scotty middle of the day and said, you know, Coach, I think I want to go tonight. So Addie took the ball. First pitch, home run, she gave up. After that, she only gave up 3 more hits in that game and ended up getting the win against Drea Watts, one of the most outstanding pitchers that you're going to find in the state of West Virginia.
Yeah, we've covered Drea, and she got like 600 strikeouts or 400 strikeouts, something like that on the season. She's tough.
On her way to Bowling Green.
Yep. That was the 5th strikeout for Lane. Howard steps in. That one's in the dirt. 1-1 count, 2 outs on leadoff hitter Howard. Inside. Two balls and a strike. Fouled out of play back behind us. Count will even out at 2-2. Ball hit. I guess it hit Howard's face mask off the bat. I was blocked by that. I just saw it go straight up in the air and nobody was moving. I couldn't understand why. And then I saw Howard point at her or tap her face mask. Chris, is that what happened?
That's exactly what happened. That's what I could tell from here.
Count still 2-2. Inside. We'll run the count full. Howard is 1 for 2 with a fly out and a single. That ball's lifted in left center, left field. And the shortstop, Delaney, goes out into short left field to make the catch. And that'll retire the side. No runs, hits, or errors. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Rowan County 3. Actually, we go to the top of the 6th. Rowan County 3, Ashland 12. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
From hand-cut steaks to fall-off-the-bone ribs, Texas Roadhouse has something for everyone. Visit TexasRoadhouse.com or download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app to get on the wait list or place a to-go order online. Fresh baked bread and honey cinnamon butter await at Texas Roadhouse. Order their legendary catering for your next event. Located at 501 Winchester Avenue across from Ashland Town Center Mall. Texas Roadhouse will help you support your local school.
Welcome back. We are in the top of the 6th. Ashland will send up 9-1-2 in Lynch, Duckweiler, and Delaney. Rowan County cannot let any more runs score. That will end the ball game. That pitch is up and out for ball 1. Pitchers are now pretty much out of shadow. Changeup just misses. Upstairs, 3-0. That's ball 4. Another leadoff walk for Perkins.
Now batting for the Kittens, number 21. Brooklyn.
That is the 4th leadoff walk out of 6 innings. So Duckweiler will step to the plate. Looks like we have a pinch runner. be number 4. I have that as Haley Walters. So Walters over on first. Duckweiler stepping into the box. Two walks, 2 singles for Duckweiler. Change up in there for a strike.
Courtesy runner, Haley Walters.
Ball hit, fielded by Littleton. She'll go to second for 1, on to first, not in time. Great play over there by Littleton, diving to her left and making the play on to second to get the leadoff runner, Walters. So 1 out in the inning now. Duckweiler over at first. Plenty of speed there. Outside. Ball's lifted to the outfield, going back, and not able to make the catch is Howard and Hughes. Duckweiler is rounding third. She's going to be stopped at third, and that's a good decision there by Scott Ingram, especially with just 1 out. That ball split Howard and Hughes. Both of them dove for it, and it looks like we got one of them hurt. That'll put runners on second and third with 1 out. And while they attend to, I'm not sure if that is Hughes or if that is Howard. We'll find out here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a break while they assess the situation out there. We'll be back. You're watching a My Town Championship matchup right here in the 61st District Championship on My Town TV.
Your home protects your family. We protect your home. Restoration RX tackles water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup. Available 24/7 in the tri-state. Restoration RX. Call 606-694-1096 today. Peace of mind starts here.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking, with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors, starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at Big Sandy Superstore.
Welcome back. Michaela Hughes seems to be okay. She threw a shoe during that play. Everything seems to be all right. She took a couple jogs up and down around the fence. She is ready to play with 1 out. Zoe Smith steps to the plate. Pitch is low for ball 1. Now, Easton wants to have a quick conversation with her hurler. I've got Ashland with 12 runs on 13 hits, only 1 Rowan County error. Yeah, we're ready to play. Rowan County 3 runs on 4 hits. Top of the zone for a strike. Here comes a 1-1. Change up in there for a strike. And Zoe Smith is now down in the count. A ball and 2 strikes with 1 out. And runners on second and third. Folks, we will have the 16th Region All-Tournament Team ceremony at the conclusion of this game, along with the trophy presentation. Down the middle for strike 3 called. And there are now 2 outs.
Now batting the pitcher.
Addie Lane steps in.
Number 25, Addie Lane.
She is 2 for 4 with a couple singles. And Addie hoping with a hit here to end this game. Ball's hit right to Ford, and she will make the play. Good job by Perkins, pitching out of trouble to keep this game going. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Your score is still Ashland 2, Rowan County 3. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV. Welcome back, Rowan County, hoping to cut a little more into that lead. Down 9. We'll be sending up their 2, 3, 4 hitters in Ford, Eastham, and Perkins. And if anybody gets on, Kaylee Littleton. Ford is 0 for 2 with a fly out to left and a fielder's choice.
Kilby Ford.
So the lefty will step in, looking for her first hit. Inside for ball 1. I think Addie Lane has put to bed any questions about her stamina and strength. The ball's lifted into the air to left field. Smith has it for out number 1.
Nathan, you had mentioned Addie Lane's stamina and strength. This is her 3rd game in a row pitching. And that was a question I asked Coach Scott Ingram before the game, is if he thought she had enough gas left in the tank. He told me, don't worry about her. She's locked in. She's going to do whatever it takes to get a win tonight.
Yeah. And she has shown that. Really cutting down on this Rowan County offense. Again, Rowan County has been averaging in their past 14 games 9.5 runs. Ashland is just a little over their average at 10.2 over their last 11 games. In the dirt.
You mentioned Ashland's run average. Over those 11 games, they've scored 113 runs. The the run differential is 100. They've given up 13, so 113 to 13 in the last 11 games.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. And this Ashland team, especially preseason, was slated to be in the top 5. But I think there would be some people who would be surprised when the beginning of the season, when you had said it would be Ashland and Rowan County in the championship. Of course, top 5 usually any year, with the exception of years like when you've got a Montana Fouts or something like that. You would fully expect a team with a pitching of that caliber. There's a lot of people that thought Greenup County would be here with Josie Kegley in the circle. So both these teams have. Here's a shot to left field. That is going to be caught in foul territory by Smith. That was out of my field of view. I had to look up at the camera screen, and even then I couldn't see it then.
While you're mentioning other teams in the 16th region, I have to give a shout-out to the Boyd County Lady Lions. Their backs were against the wall this year. They lost Elin Simpkins, their pitcher. They lost Layson Black. Brooklyn Jacobs, had to just carry the load for them inside the circle this year. She did such a phenomenal job. And I know that's just a marker of a Coach Lance Caesar team. That's how they play.
Yeah, that was a tough blow losing Elin, considered probably one of the top 2 or 3 pitchers in the region coming into the season, and then to lose her. And then, as you said, Black came in late from an injury preseason and, ended up having to go back out in the last third or so. So she only got to pitch, maybe the middle third of the season. 8th grader McKinley Corey came in for Boyd County and ate some innings to help give Jacobs a break. So, Boyd County, that'll be a team, although they lose Henderson and Goad, will still be a team next year definitely to contend with. That ball's laced into left field for a base hit. So Perkins with her second hit of the ball game.
Now batting, number 14, Kelsey Pennington.
So Pennington will step in. She's 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. Pitches inside inside corner for a strike. This East Carter team next year also has a lot coming back. A little further inside, I say this East Carter team. We're on their field. Bath County will be a tough out next year. Inside, 2-1. Was lifted out of play. There's another soft serve ice cream. Nice catch over there by a fan. And, of course, Josie Kegley over at Greenup County will be back for her senior season. Yay. This ball slapped to right field. It's got a chance to get down. No, it is caught by Wolf going out into short left field and in the process knocking the glove off of Lynch. But that'll retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on. We head to the 7th inning. Ashland leads 12-3. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
Your home protects your family. We protect your home. Restoration RX tackles water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup. Available 24/7 in the tri-state. Restoration RX. Call 606-694-1096 today. Peace of mind starts here.
Download our app today.
Whoa! Ranger Rodney here. You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Give me that. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Parks Reward. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Welcome back. We are in the 7th inning. So Paige Harmon will step in. She is 1 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. That ball's ripped down the left field line, and it'll be a foul ball. Again, that moved way out of view of me. Harmon down in the count 0-1. The entire infield now in shadow, along with right field. In the dirt, 1-1. Fouled off to the right against the net. Ball, 2 strikes. Perkins pours plateward, changeup, hit foul down the third baseline. We'll do it over again. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's the 7th strikeout for Perkins.
Nathan Emma Penson, who's stepping in right now, has a special fan watching 13 hours away. Her brother tuning in from Okinawa, Japan. He's serving with the U.S. military, but he got up very early this morning to watch his sister play.
Thanks for watching. The ball is way out. Excuse me, it was fouled off. So 0-1 on Pinson. Her brother's been able to see her do some pretty good stuff. She is 2 for 4. Changeup lifted into the air, called by Likens and caught. And there are 2 down. I think Pinson got a little fooled on that pitch.
Ashley Ingram.
That'll bring up Ashley Ingram. She is 0 for 4 with a strikeout. A couple flyouts and a pop out. Swing and a miss. Change up. Hit to Likens at second. Underhands on to first, and that'll retire the side. No runs, hits, or errors. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Round needs 9 to keep this one going. We'll be back. You're watching My Town TV.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care.
Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Hey, we're Jim and Joe's Garage. Family owned and operated for 3 generations.
We sell cars,
Do bodywork and repair.
we've got a full-service mechanic for when your check engine light comes on.
And we have all kinds of great parts and accessories.
Stop by and see us sometime here at Jim and Joe's.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 7th inning. Do or die for the Lady Vikings. They need 9 to keep this one going. All of the scoring came in the first 3 innings, and really nothing doing from the 4th inning on. Kylie Littleton will come to the plate. Round will send up their 6, 7, 8 hitters. And Littleton, Hughes, and Sturgis. First pitch to Littleton inside. And any coach will tell you, I can tell you what Coach Ingram is thinking is he's still nervous over there. The last 3 outs of the game are a lot of times the hardest. Two balls, no strikes on the junior. Inside corner for a strike. Two balls, 1 strike, nobody out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at a rise ball. Been one of the better rise balls by Lane in this game. Lane gets set for the break-even pitch. In the dirt and inside, and the count runs full. Ball's hit hard to the left field, but out of play. The ball jumped out of here in a hurry. It was also way foul. So Lane ready to come with the payoff pitch again. Inside, ball 4. It's the first walk of the game by Lane.
Now batting for Rowan County, number 1, Michaela Hughes.
That'll bring up Michaela Hughes. She hit the big 2-run home run back in the 2nd. So she'll step in 1 for 2. Fouled off the catcher's mask, Duckweiler. She doesn't seem to seem any worse for wear. Duckweiler's frame reminds me of Boyd County's catcher a few years ago, Kylie Coons. Game is also very similar. Strong, quick, especially for somebody of her frame. Ball's lifted into the air. Delaney calls for it, steps on the bag, That could have been disastrous. She squeezes it for the first out.
Now batting. Number 13, the designated player.
Shaylin Sturgis will step in. He's 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts. Littleton still over at first. Right down Broadway for strike one. And that first out of the inning may be what Addie Lane needed to kind of get back focused in. She can see the light at the end of the tunnel. On the inside corner for strike two. Lane going to the rosin bag now almost after every pitch. Comes the 0-2. Ball hit back up the middle. A diving play by Wolf. She can't make it. And Sturgis with a single past the second baseman. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Shelby Likens. She's 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner at first. Pinch runner will be number 2, Audrey Clay. So it's not really a pinch runner. The flex player is coming in for the DP, so that doesn't really change anything. Flex player and the DP can come in and out as the coach sees fit. So Clay at first, Littleton at second. Ball hit off the handle, fielded by Delaney at short, goes to second for 1. And now with runners on the corners, Brown County down to their final out.
Now batting for Brown County, number 30, Riley Howard.
So Howard will step in, the leadoff hitter. She's 1 for 3 with a single to right, back in the third. First pitch on the inside corner for a strike. Lane steps back, rocks and fires. Slapped into the air. Here comes Lynch. She will squeeze it. And that's the ball game. Your 2026 16th Region Softball Champions for the first time since 2019 is the Ashland Kittens. That is their 9th 16th Region Championship. So congratulations to the Ashland Kittens as they celebrate over there by second base. Pictures are being taken, and now they are coming off the field for the congratulations line. We're going to take a quick break as they get ready for the trophy presentation and the all tournament teams. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Welcome back. We're about ready for the trophy presentation.
The Rowan County Lady Vikings.
And now, congratulations to the 2026 16th Region Softball Champions, the Ashland Paul Blazer Kittens. Best of luck as they advance to the KHSAA State Softball Tournament. Congratulations to the players, coaches, and community on a tremendous achievement.
All right, so there you have it. The Ashland Kittens moving on to the state tournament. I believe that is at John Krupp Stadium on the campus of University of Kentucky. As they take their pictures, we're going to keep it here for the all-tournament team.
At this time, we would also like to recognize the members of the 2026 16th Region All-Tournament Team. From Bath County, Abby Barnett.
Abby Barnett from Bath County. I was going to say, I thought I saw her walking around here.
From Elliott County, Braley McDaniel.
Braley McDaniel from Elliott County.
From Greenup County, Charlie Grayson.
Charlie Brazen from Greenup.
From Raceland, Bryna Wellman.
Bryna Wellman from Raceland.
From East Carter, Allie Felty.
Allie Felty from East Carter.
From Boyd County, J.C. Goad.
J.C. Goad from Boyd County. She will be extending her career at Marshall University next year.
From East Carter, Emily Biddle.
Emily Biddle from East Carter.
From Boyd County, Savannah Henderson.
Savannah Henderson from Boyd County.
From the Kittens, Addie Lane.
Addie Lane from Ashland.
From Round County, Michaela Hughes.
Michaela Hughes from Rowan County.
From Ashland, Zoe Smith.
Zoe Smith from Ashland.
From Round County, Cassie Perkins.
Cassie Perkins from the Lady Vikings of Rowan County. Again, she's headed to Midway next year.
From Round County, Lauren Eastham.
Lauren Eastham headed to Morehead State University to play next year.
From Ashland, Jenna Delaney.
Jenna Delaney From Ashland.
And now, your 2026 16th Region Softball Tournament Most Valuable Player.
The MVP trophy goes to
Duckweiler
Brooklyn
from
Duckweiler
Blazers.
from Ashland.
Congratulations on an outstanding performance throughout the tournament.
So there, folks, is your 16th Region All-Tournament team.
Athletic department, coaches, players, students,
And as soon as they get their pictures done, I believe Chris
Nathan,
Pullum.
I'm going to catch up with Coach Ingram and his class of seniors as soon as they're finished with the pictures.
Yeah.
We appreciate the sportsmanship, effort, and support shown throughout the week. And we wish
So again, Ashland winning their 9th 16th Region tournament, the first since 2019. They had a run of 7 in a row from 2009, I believe, to 2016. Or no, maybe 2015.
Nathan, I'm going to be joined by Coach Scott Ingram and the Ashland seniors. And the camera right up in that second window, folks. I'm going to start with Coach Ingram. Coach, how special are these girls? I have to. Talk to me about how special these girls are to you.
Daggone it. They've been just an outstanding group. Their leadership, everything they fought through. Penson's rise playing with a broke finger. Penson hadn't had a labrum all year. Abby finally quit being so hard on herself tonight. And I don't know this kid on the end, but they're phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal.
Well, Abby, what a time to get your first home run. Talk to me. What was going through your mind when you saw that pitch?
I wasn't thinking at all. That's usually how I hit the best, is when I just don't think.
Well, that was a shot, no doubt about it. You need to think less, I think, while you're playing then. Emma, you have a special fan watching tonight in Okinawa, Japan. I guess today for him it's about 9:30 in the morning. Anything you want to say to him?
Hi, Colton. I miss you so much. Why? That's a bad question. I love you, and I did this for you.
That's a very nice thing to say. Riley, as Coach mentioned, there was probably a time not long ago that you weren't sure if you were going to be out on the field for this game, that your season and career might have been over. How great was it when you found out you were going to be able to keep playing and then to be on the field tonight to win a championship at the 16th Region?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I really didn't know if I was going to be able to play, but I just battled through it, and it really was probably the best feeling in the world to be out here with my team today. It was great.
Finally, Ashley, you're he's a breakfast cereal influencer. He is a head softball coach. He's also your father. And you've been able to look at him down that third baseline for your entire career. As things are winding down here, how special of an experience has it been for you to have your father coaching you?
Well, we've been in 3. This is our 3rd regional championship, and I just wanted to win one. Both my sisters won regional championships. I knew I just needed to win one with my dad like them. It's been the best thing I've ever done.
Final question for everybody. Where do you want to eat in Lexington next week?
We're eating Applebee's tonight, but I want to eat at No.
Can't eat at Cane's. I mean, there's like Carson's, there's Malone's, there's Jersey Mike's. All right, Coach, you heard it. Girls, congratulations. Coach, congratulations, and good luck in Lexington next week. Back to you, Nathan.
All right, thanks, Chris, for those interviews. Final numbers, the way I have them. For Ashland, 12 runs on 15 hits, 1 Rowan County error. And for Rowan County, 3 runs on 4 hits, no Ashland errors. Pitching lines looked like this. Perkins, of course, 12 runs on 15 hits. She struck out 7 and walked 4. And the pitching line for Lane, 3 runs on 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Just a reminder, tomorrow, 5:30, we will have these same 2 schools only on the baseball diamond over in Owingsville. pending field conditions. There was talk that game might actually be moved to Rowan County. We'll see how the field looks over in Owingsville. But at 5:30, Rowan County and Ashland will play in the semifinals for the baseball region tournament. And then after that, East Carter and Boyd County will play. We will not be covering that one. But we will have the championship that will be on Saturday here on MyTown TV. So I think that's going to do it for us. For Jeff Moore on production, Josh Pack on camera, sideline reporter Chris Pullum, I'm Nathan River saying congratulations to the Ashland Kittens on the 16th Region Championship, and we'll see you all next time.
Restoration RX tackles water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup. Available 24/7 in the tri-state. Restoration RX. Call 606-694-1096 today. Peace of mind starts here.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
Our mission is to ensure the health and safety of the community through the provision of essential health services and public health education.